All right, guys, we're going to be talking about the dollar yen. And this is actually a pair that I should have actually discussed last week, but we're still in the zone, so it's not bad. Once again, the purple zones are my monthly support resistance. There's really not that much to discuss. It's just that they're being respected. Um, and then let's go to the weekly. Um, Weekly, same thing. Weekly resistance, weekly support. They're being respected without the exception of that wick, but we didn't actually close below, so that's the important part right there. Let's go to the daily chart. The daily chart, I love this, guys. All these lines that I've actually drawn right there, it's just levels of interest. And what I mean by that, they could either be support and resistance or other supply and demand levels on other time frames. And it's just too much for me to explain that. But um, I'm gonna go ahead and try to explain this scenario, how this could actually play out, guys. Um, by the way, guys, I'm pretty much just based on looking at the monthly chart, pretty much down. It's the monthly trend is being respected, and look at all that selling pressure right there, right? With the exception of that one week, don't really can't really recall what really happened that week, but. Let's go ahead and take it down to sorry, the daily chart. We were at the daily chart. My yellow zones are my monthly, I'm sorry, my daily supply and demand zones. That's my supply, that's my demand. And what I like about this demand right there is that not only is it demand right here, but it matches with my weekly support right there. It's a 6 hour zone, by the way. And that's a 6 hour level right there, 4 hour level. And let's go ahead and take it down to a 4 hour chart. And this actually was something interesting. So as a matter of fact, I think if we bring it, we could actually see it much better. All right. So see that big line right there? That's my support right there, right? So that was something that, in order for me to consider going short on this dollar yen, we needed a daily candle, 4 hour daily candle, preferably breaking that 107. Okay, and until I saw that big 107 break, then I was going to be interested. Other than that, I'm not interested. Eventually, we got it last week, and I didn't I didn't take a short. I wanted to take a short, but when I woke up in the morning, I was already too late. I took it right. I got the 106.75. I think it happened right around here. We got the 106.75. We got the break right there. Um, I had an entry at that 107, but it didn't really trigger me. So as I started noticing that it wasn't going to trigger me, I broke it down to a 5 minute chart. Luckily, I was still in front of a computer around that time in the afternoon. I came back to my desk and I noticed that it didn't really trigger me. And I noticed it was roaming around the 106.80, and I just had to take a market order. At any rate, I took it down and I noticed that it was just starting to, it just didn't really starting, it started doing all this. So what I did is that I just brought my stop loss to the 106.75, and it just took me out at that 106.75. And there was really nothing for me to do at that point. But I'm still biased short on this pair. Um, Up until the only way I'll consider here. Let's go ahead and do the game plan for this dollar yen. And these are the levels that we need to break for us to change direction. And since we're still short, bias short, uh, now it came into that supply got taken out. So that's a 6 hour zone. It came very well into that 6 hour zone, and it got respected. I didn't take it. Okay, I was pretty much I think I was just not really focused on this dollar yen, but it came very well on this supply. So now what I'm looking to do is I'm looking to engage short, and if I don't take it, I really got to. This is most likely going to be a breakout trade for me throughout the London session, and sorry, hello. This is pretty much going to be like a breakout trade throughout the London session. or if I start seeing come up and give me it starts picking me up. I'm sorry, if it starts picking me up right around this zone right there. If I get anything right around those 107, 106.95 or 107, I mean, there's unfilled orders right there as well. Um, anything right around this or this area, I'll gladly take it right around here. But it's at any rate, I mean, because if I take it market order, I mean, this could easily flip it around for me. And if it flips it, if it flips it back up, well, then now I'm taking unnecessary heat. Well, then what? Well, then the next question goes, well, what if it actually drops down? Well, remember, if it drops down, I need a 4-hour candle breaking below this 105.59. At that point, I would actually need a pullback. I would need a pullback, and then for me to continue it back down. Um, By the way, guys, actually, I have this line because that's a level of interest, which we should get a bounce right around this 106.25. So, for all we know, this with sometimes they leave, and I'm actually asleep and I can't really get the right. Maybe we might get this. It hits that, and then we'll bounce back up, and then we could actually take it for the continuation back to the downside. But that's one plan that I have already for the dollar yen. Or if it takes me right around here, then I'll gladly take this level, and then first target would be obviously I wouldn't even take it further down than the 106.25, 106.30, 30 area. I'll wait for the pullback and then see what it gives me for the continuation back down. Remember that once we break this 106.25 with the 4-hour candle, I don't see anything that could really here, let me go to my lower time frames. Uh, Other than that, I mean, I could see the 105, maybe your 105.75. I mean, just because of just for these levels that they tend to react, this 107.70, 75 area, that certainly might play out. But you should have a clear right to take it towards this big 105 right there. Um, Bias for me, once again, dollar yen is short for the overall trend. If you don't get a pullback, you could always day trade this towards the downside. But what if? What if that doesn't happen? What if I just keep on breaking anchors towards the upside? I'm not going to touch it. The only way I'll touch this again is if I actually get a 4-hour candle breaking above this 108 level, and then I'll wait for the pullback for the next level that I've already indicated right around this 108.80 level, 108.75 level. So that's the game plan. That I mean, so I kind of strategize myself to where if dollar does this, then I'll do this. If dollar goes up, then I'll do this. If dollar does this, goes down, then I'll do this. Pretty much with the dollar yen, same thing, guys. And the way how I reflect them, I don't do this on the 4-hour. I bring it down to a 30-minute. Sometimes when I'm day trading, I'll actually look at the 30-minute, the 2 hours to see how they're reacting. I kind of get a head start before the 4-hour kicks in. Okay. All right, guys. I'll see you. That's it pretty much for the dollar yen. I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.